that must sort of make you feel validated in, oh, federalism does kind of work. And in a weird way, the crazier that Biden and the federal government gets, it actually is bringing some of the states back to the roots and back to the way it was supposed to be.
That's exactly right. And, I'm one of the early advocates of Convention of States.
Mm-hmm.
This is a movement to use Article 5 of the Constitution, the Second Amendment process, to get our Constitution back. The Constitution has been amended over and over and over again through the back door, through court decisions, through legislation, through regulations. It's being shredded, and that would include the Bill of Rights and separation of powers. These are our protections. And so I've been saying, I wrote a whole book on it, the Liberty Amendments. Originally, I was against it. And then I said, wait a minute. As I study it more, the framers were for it. That's why it's in the Constitution. And the states signed off on it. That's why it's there. And so I've been arguing that we already live in a constitutional convention where the left controls what the Constitution says over and over again and is changing it. And I've heard some objections to it where people say, well, if you have a convention, anything can happen. They don't understand the process. No, anything can happen. It's like you have, first of all, you have to have 34 states sign off on it, legislatures. That's not easy. We have 14 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need 38 states to ratify. So it's not like somebody's going to sneak something through or anything like that, or you can have a rump convention. And not only that, under the rules, as we've studied this, it has to be focused on a few issues. And the states send the state legislatures, not even the governor, send the delegates. And that fire alarm was there, and it was put there by George Mason 2 days before the end of the Constitutional Convention. He said, and I paraphrase but accurately, what do we do if Congress becomes oppressive? The only out for the states is a revolution. We've got to provide something. And so this was what was proposed, this state convention process. Madison was originally hostile to it, but then he embraced it. You know when he embraced it? He embraced it when states started to nullify laws. He embraced it when states were thinking of breaking off before they actually did. And he pointed to that. And he said, rather than destroy the Union, look at this. We have Article 5. You guys, we can get back together. It's just the states having a meeting. We can get back together, have a discussion on what it is we want to change, rather than burning down the whole republic. So in a letter in particular, he embraced what he had opposed as a way of trying to stave off the disintegration of the Union. So it's very important. I don't know how much luck we're going to have, but I told you before, every front, we got to confront our friends.
I'm here live in Philadelphia at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. When you hear the phrase lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, these are the folks we should think of, those who anonymously gave their lives. Well, today you have a chance to volunteer. You need to volunteer for conventionofstates.com, the movement that's going to save the country. These folks are willing to step up and give everything. We need you to give just a little bit. Go to conventionofstates.com and volunteer today.